Hello, folks. It's me, your hostess, who is not a ghostess. Thanks for taking from Omnigen. Today we're gonna split the party. Max is going to Dublin, Nina goes to Cuba. I'm not sure if I'd rather be Max or Nina. Probably Nina, but you know, we can never be sure about these things. And I am making my social media posts. For the record, today's going live post is because of Tuscan chicken. I keep wondering what Tunguskan chicken would look like or taste like. Probably not much. A giant asteroid falls on your oven and obliterates your dinner in a multi-mile high pillar of flame, but you do not have to do the dishes. I actually don't know what Tunguskan food tastes like. That's something else I would put in my mouth. Tunguska fried chicken? Yeah. Oosh. There it goes. Tunguska is in Russia, so presumably it would just be like Russian chicken. Oh, what is this? Tunguska Legend of Faith, a video game by German-based studio Extortus. Received largely negative reviews from critics. Game.exe thought the game was an unpleasant mix of Myst and Virtua Fighter. What the hell is that? Okay, I'm gonna have to look into that, I suppose. Looks like it only ever got a PAL release. Every day I learn about new things. Oh, are you guys extending off the side of the screen? I don't want you to do that. Hold on, 1 minute. How did that move? It shouldn't have moved. There. The chat box shouldn't have moved around. I'm wondering why that happened. Presumably something that I, did or did not do. I could not tell you. Earthquake? Made adjustments yesterday because a window cut off. True, not to this scene, though. At least I didn't think it was to this scene. Maybe it adjusted everything. Oh well. Is there anything else I need to get done before we actually start? Not really. Isn't it nice to have a streamer with no idea what they're doing? I think it must be very comforting for you guys. You are exactly as in control as I am. Tonight I discovered that, like, there are at least 2 different versions, possibly 3 different versions of my headphones listed in the Windows system settings. One of them is apparently marked as a MIDI input device, which... No? Do I sound like a piano to you guys? Don't answer that, actually. MIDI mod. Yeah. I contain sample data, I guess. Radioactive chicken from a planet near Mars. Alright, let's move over to the Tall Games area. I believe it was the Tall Games area that I was Using? Yeah. I have yet to decide whether I'm going to ever use, like, the Jill of the Jungle. Would Slenderman games go in the tall games area? Maybe. It depends on how tall they are. They would go in the square hole. Alright. When last we left our intrepid heroes, Nina here was in Cuba. And Max is in Dublin. Somebody got the short fucking end of the stick. I'm not going to pretend I can tell you which one. You missed a lot, didn't you? Yeah, God, can I recap? Let's see. You saw everything from when we were on the train, right?
Explain to me!
I explain to you! Alright, our heroes. Nina was on a train after having been arrested on the train while trying to get information about her father. She escaped, and she got information that said her father was never on the train. And then, she was sent to a hospital. Yeah, she was sent to a hospital. Max had to come and break her out of the hospital because they were holding her against their will. He did this with ammonia and sedatives and a blow dart and all kinds of bullshit. And Max and Nina and Oleg escaped together. They determined that they had leads to follow up. One of the leads was in Dublin. Yeah, actually, before that, Nina went to a little cabin where her father did research and found a movie that her dad had left behind about, like, Tunguska and some weird metal he found. Nina got confronted by the Sephiroth clones in the black robes. They were creepy. Nina went to search for Manuel Perez, who is a guy who vanished on the expedition. And Max is going after the other guy who vanished on the expedition. You want to join our robes club? I've already been in a cult. Like, you know, I was in a cult. I brought about the end of the world. It was great. Strange horticulture was really fun. Now we're battling evil Death Sephiroth clones. So, I think we're going to pick up with Dublin, actually. I think we're going to start in Dublin and pick up with Max, because we haven't played as him yet, and I'm curious about his perspective on things. He seems to have the same general disposition in life as, like, a golden retriever, and I'm kind of fond of that.
A tin advertising sign for an island sightseeing tour by boat. Definitely not by that weather, though.
No, this weather really isn't conducive to going out in a boat. We can poke this. Oh, we can just
A tin advertising...
take the sign with us. Alright. Nobody's going to care about that, I'm sure.
The top one is a sign denoting a speed limit of 30. The lower one warns of road damage. That is solidly anchored into the ground.
I'm sure you checked. Alright. Already liking Max.
The motorcycle I rented at the airport.
Man will steal your road signs.
The daily menu is hanging there. There's nothing on it. Either the cook is sick or they're fasting at the moment.
Ooh, a flag.
No idea what coat of arms that is.
Yoink. You know what coat of arms it is? It's mine now. I can't tell either. It's red with like a yellow triangle. Hopefully this doesn't mark me as some kind of fascist. Instead of heading into the pub immediately, let's wander off down these stairs. Let's go to the beach. The lovely beaches of Ireland.
Water from above, water from below. They are most definitely not going to die of thirst.
Don't drink the ocean, Max. That's bad for you.
I mean, I'm already wet, but I'm still not going to jump in there. It doesn't really look very seaworthy. On the other hand, a famous pirate by the name of Pinzel or something like that sailed the entire Caribbean in a boat like this.
That's information that I did not require, but thank you.
A stone. Exceptional characteristics? None. Nobody'll miss it.
Rock. That's my rock now. Alright, we got another door to go through, some bottles.
Nice collection. I hope they aren't all from today.
This man is probably exceedingly drunk.
Must be today's catch.
Fish. Can I have one?
You can't eat that many fish by yourself, can you?
Are you worried about my health? Or do you just want to scrounge up a fish?
Well, to tell the truth.
Go ahead and take one. I'm sure I'll catch a couple more.
Oh, thank you very much.
Let's line the inside of our jacket with a fish. You ever wonder what adventure game protagonists smell like? It cannot possibly be good.
Actually, he only needs to breathe into the water once. Then all the fish would swim to the surface. Drunk.
You mean float to the surface. But what woman doesn't love the stank of a fish on a man? You smell like a trout. Yeah, you know, that's attractive. I have occasionally been accused of being a cat.
Hello there. Why are you fishing in this weather?
You don't have the first clue about fishing, do you?
No, not really. Why?
Because the fish bite the best in weather like this. You can see my bucket. That's my catch in just the last 3 hours.
Even if I was able to catch 30 roast doves and wild pigs with apples in their mouths within 3 hours, I would never voluntarily sit outside in weather like this.
Okay. Just because you aren't dedicated doesn't mean he isn't. Let's see. A door.
That door in the cliff, do you know what's behind it?
The cellar of old Stevie's pub.
Is there any way to get in there?
You have any idea how often I've tried that already? The cellar contains at least a year's supply of whiskey, but O'Brien, the old skinflint, keeps it under lock and key. He always says a barkeeper shouldn't give away his goods. We used to barter fish for whiskey, but one time a red herring got accidentally mixed in with the delivery. He's been pissed and ran something about industrial fish ever since. But the damage was minimal.
Industrial fish? That line about the red herring almost makes me feel like I never have to open this door.
I'm looking for a man named Morangi. Can you help me?
Sure. Old Ken lives over there, on his island.
Oh, great. Thanks a lot. How can I get there? Is there a ferry? Or a bridge?
Nah, there aren't any bridges. And no ship is going to go out in this weather.
That figures. Okay, so our puzzle is actually gonna be getting this guy drunk enough that he thinks lending me his boat is a good idea.
Is that your boat over there?
Yes.
Can I borrow it for a second?
I really don't need it at the moment. But
He's
perhaps
already
you
that
could do me a
drunk.
favor
Good.
in return.
Sure. What?
My buddy Stefan visited me this morning and now I'm all out of
But we still have to get him drunk.
Now I should get some for you? Why don't you just get some from the bar around the corner?
Why don't you just swim to the island?
Touché. So it's a trade-off. The whiskey for the boat?
Yeah, that sounds fair.
In that case, tight lines.
Thanks.
What does that mean? Sure thing. Tight lines, little man. Goodbye. Alright, can we
There's a
actually
padlock
just...
on the door.
There's a padlock on the door. It's not a hotspot. Alright, just checking. Welp. Out to the pub. Let's see what we can do. Means fish are
full
tugging on the
house.
line. Okay.
Maybe I should have made a reservation.
An Irish pub. At least we aren't playing Nancy Drew right now.
Nice and toasty.
Can we roast this fish?
To simply throw the fish into the fireplace like that neither makes sense, nor would I make the barkeeper very happy.
Walk into the bar, hurl a fish into the fireplace, refuse to elaborate, leave.
He looks really plastered.
Yeah? Can we get any information out of him? Or his wallet?
Hello? Are you alright? He doesn't appear to be overly communicative. Maybe I'll just let him sleep it off for now. A simple tin cup.
Yoink.
I think I'll take that with me. It has obviously already fulfilled its function with the nice gentleman here.
A tin tumbler.
A simple tin cup.
I don't know, I wouldn't trust it. It could have lead in it. But, well, a key.
A key.
That's what I just said, a key.
Can I borrow the key for a second?
No.
Ah, come on, just for 5 minutes.
No!
I obviously won't get very far with rhetoric here. I guess my only choice is action.
I think you might be right. Max at least sounds like a human being. Nina sounds like what you get if you set TikTok to narrate. Ah! There's a tumbler here, and we have a tumbler. We're obviously going to have to switch them. Let's go down to the sea and fill this tumbler full of ocean water. Nice. Okay, let's go swap them. Look away, please. Damn it. It sounds like an automated pharmacy hotline. Look over there, it's a three-headed monkey. Nobody falls for that trick.
If I swap the cups, he'll miss his whiskey. I really would prefer to spare him, and above all me, the whining that would cause.
Damn it.
Hello.
Alright.
Nice weather we're having today, isn't it?
What? It's raining cats and dogs.
It was supposed to be a joke.
Yeah, real funny.
Well, this should be fun.
You can really tell we're in Ireland. They hired such authentic local talent to do the voice acting.
I'm looking for a man named Morangi.
Good for you.
What I meant to say was, can you tell me where I can find him?
If you mean old Ken Morangi, he lives on this island.
Island? How can I get there?
Ask Folly. He's probably down by the water fishing.
Yeah, wow. I mean, at least they didn't embarrass themselves with a bad take. Well-known district of Dublin, Chicago. Yeah.
Not a lot going on here.
It's okay.
Do you always have so few guests?
Some of my regulars are dead, and the walk-in customers aren't here yet.
Walk-in customers?
Truck drivers who are driving their goods to the markets in the neighboring villages. Every once in a while, they stop, have 3 to 12 whiskeys, and then continue their journey.
3 to 12 whiskeys?
Yeah, that's what I said.
And how often do they come by?
Every day they bring fruit and vegetables. I really don't understand who needs that stuff when you can have liquid vegetables.
I'm trying to imagine, like, broccoli beer, and some asshole has probably made it. I know that cauliflower beer has a great head on it. I mean, did he say some of his regulars are dead? Are they still coming in?
Do guests frequently fall asleep in the bar?
Sure. But Klaus is particularly difficult, because once he's asleep, it's hard to wake him up again.
Is there a trick to it?
Sure, if you stick something to eat in front of his nose.
Then he'll wake up?
If he likes it, then chances are he will.
What is he like?
He used to be a sailor. He doesn't eat anything but fish. But actually, I'm always happy when he falls asleep, because then I don't have to sit with him and listen to the same sailor stories again and again.
Yeah, he falls asleep. Well, he only eats fish. Maybe we can hand him a raw fish, and he'll enjoy himself.
How can I get into the cellar?
Take the key, unlock the door, and go in. Anyone can do it, even people like you, if you have the right key.
Now, you're a real comedian, aren't you?
Yep.
Yep.
I need a bottle of whiskey. How much?
For you? 1,000.
I probably shouldn't ask which currency. I probably won't like the answer.
No.
Don't you want to do business?
Sure. 1,000 is good business.
It's a little too expensive, don't you think?
A special reduced price. Just for my friends.
For some incomprehensible reason, my potential towards aggression is skyrocketing. If I don't pull myself together, I might do something I regret.
Oh, I kind of love that line. We found something that hinted that maybe Liam O'Brien was this guy's voice. And you know, if so, one, he's more Irish than this pub owner. And two, that would explain why he's a better voice actor than Nina.
Thanks for the friendly chat.
My pleasure.
I have no idea if he actually is. I have no idea if anybody's ever asked. Alright, let's try the seawater.
This kind of thing isn't funny, even among friends. Plus, I don't know how he'll react, and I still need most of my teeth.
Most of your... well, you know, some can be sacrificed for a good cause. Weird that you mentioned broccoli beer when you've been forced to learn earlier today that squid ink beer exists. It is allegedly bad. Well, you know, if there's one thing I know about humankind, it's that people will drink anything alcoholic, if possible. And sometimes, if impossible. Alright, do you want a fish, by the way?
I have a delicious fish here.
And I thought that you hadn't bathed in 3 days.
I'm about ready to slap him silly with the fish.
Get off IRC.
Even if he is a really huge fan of fish and already quite drunk, I still don't think he'd want to eat it raw.
Alright, let's put the sign in the fire?
If I'm gonna put the shield into the fireplace, there should at least be some kind of reason for it.
Okay, let's put the fish on it. And then we can slide it into the fireplace, and that'll cook it.
I'm gonna use your fireplace to grill the fish. Of course, you could probably do it a lot better than I can, but you probably have more important things to do.
Yes, of course. Go right ahead.
Honestly, like, very low-proof alcohol beer makes sense to me in regions where, you know, you can't drink the water because of contamination or whatever. And then the pub smelled of fish. It's a pub. They're probably used to making, like, fish fingers and stuff.
The fish is on the metal shield, ready to be served.
Like the entire 1600s. I was thinking way earlier, like, the 600s. The 60s. Like American beer. I've never had any, so, you know, probably, yes.
The metal is much too hot.
Ah, how do we get it back out? Do we use the flag?
The flag is made of some sort of plastic and it's probably gonna burn up really quick.
Okay. Can we cool it with the seawater? No. Can we put the fire out? I guess
The
so.
metal is much too hot.
No, wait. What are we doing? Are we steaming the water?
The water is completely evaporated. There's only a layer of salt left over.
Oh, I intended to do that. That was intentional. Now we have salt for the fish. Never mind. Can we put it on a rock? No. I have no idea how to get this out of the fire. So, Okay, well, let's just leave it there and go find something we can use to pick it up. Need an oven glove. Yeah, we probably do. Just gonna pick up this heated tumbler full of evaporated salt. Bottles, fish.
There's a padlock on the door.
Can't do anything there. I do not see anything that remotely resembles a glove. Maybe we can ask the bartender for one. Glass much safer to handle at high temperatures than metal.
A simple tin cup.
The cup is also metal. Sorry. The flag is made of some kind of plastic and will allegedly burn very fast.
You don't by any chance have a few kind words on tap that could brighten my day, do you?
No, not really.
Thanks.
Nice and toasty.
Put a rock in. No. Yeah.
The flag is made of some sort of plastic and it's probably gonna burn up really quick.
Yeah.
The fish is on the metal shield, ready to be served. Nice and toasty.
So yeah, I intended to put out the fire with the seawater. Instead, we ended up making salt.
My cell phone with all the bells and whistles. You can even make phone calls with it. I would really like to know how Nina is doing. But I'd probably interrupt her while she's doing something important.
Nina is standing in the street, vacantly staring at the stars. Yeah. That cutaway was very important. I needed to do that for comedic reasons. Alright. What can we hit this man with a rock on the head and kill him? No? Okay, just checking. Can we salt him? Can we put salt in this man's tumbler? Can we salt this man's whiskey?
As long as he's not distracted somehow, I shouldn't do this, for health reasons.
For health reasons, okay. I wonder, can we transfer items between each other? No. We cannot, like, send this salt to Cuba. Are we sure the guy's asleep and not possessed? I believe he is possessed by several spirits. Alright, why can't we take
that is solidly anchored into the ground.
Well, what if we hit it with a rock? No. The noises he's making. Oh! We can use the flag to pull it up. Somehow. No, we can put the flag over the
traffic sign with the flag.
Why did you do that? Okay, sure. That's probably some future puzzle. Hoping for a terrific crash later. Yeah. Somebody's gonna do 70 in the 30 zone, and it's just gonna... Hey, can I borrow your raincoat, maybe? That is also a plasticky material.
Biting? If you don't pay attention.
What? Would you like a rock? No. Some salt? And put some salt on your fish. Salt your stink, sir? Nope. Alright, what about another glass of water? Cool. We can have another one. Bottles. Do I need these? No. I keep trying to hit stuff with a rock because I've lost control of my life. Alright, back in. This fish is going to be burnt to hell by the time we get it out of here.
Hello? Are you alright? He doesn't appear to be overly communicative. Maybe I'll just let him sleep it off for now.
Okay. We kind of need to distract the bartender. Somehow. And I don't know how we would do that. The chimney and the fish are two separate hotspots. Give me a drink, bartender.
You don't by any chance have a few kind words?
No, not really.
No kind words for us. Would you like some salt? I salt your
As long
whiskey.
as he's not distracted somehow, I shouldn't do this, for health reasons.
Okay. As long as he's not distracted somehow. I feel like covering up the traffic sign is a great way to get the bartender distracted. Eventually. Is there anything to do with the motorbike that I can,
The motorcycle I rented at the airport.
Can I hit it with a rock? No. Alright, let's take this back off.
The top one is a sign denoting a speed limit of 30. The lower one warns of road damage.
What if we cover the road damage part? No, all we can cover is that. Alright, and there are only 2 exits that I can see. I don't know if walking up or down the road will reveal one. Put salt in your gas tank. Yeah, unfortunately that doesn't seem to work. We might be going to the walkthrough early on this one. Thought it was sugar.
The results of my first successful chemical experiment in years.
You work for a museum, you fuck. What do you do all day? Alright, he won't talk to us, the bartender won't talk to. Ever see Night at the Museum? You're a gay cowboy? Okay, sure. Alright, since nobody will talk to us, and I don't know how to get the fish back out, it is time to open up Google and look for a walkthrough. I am gonna use the universal hint system on this one. How do I get the key to the pub cellar? Where is Montague hiding? Foley wants a bottle of whiskey in exchange for the boat. Alright. How do I get the key to the pub cellar? Steve has it. You can see it at the bar. We're going to need to distract him to get it. How do I distract him? The sleeping guy at the back wants a cooked fish. Okay. Part 1 of 16. The fish itself is easy to get. The universal hint system is fun. Alright, we need something to cook the fish on. We've got that. We need some kind of oven glove. Uh-oh, the flag will heat up too quickly. Oh, alright, okay. No, you know what? This is a reasonable solution, and I just didn't think of it. We go take the, flag. And we soak it in water. We soak it in water. We soak it in... What the fuck? Okay, this isn't working. Wet flag. Oh. Apparently it has been soaked in water by being outside.
The flag is soaking wet.
Alright, if I had known, I would have thought of that.
The fish is on the metal shield, ready to be served.
What, no salt? You fucking barbarian. Okay.
Dinner is served, my lord. Fish? I smell fish. What? Lemon's missing. Barkeep, bring me some lemon. The fish without lemon is like a bottle without whiskey. Barkeep?
Barkeep! Mendoza!
Hello. I know that you have a lot to do, but can I bother you again?
If you have to.
Yes. You probably don't have any lemons, right?
My compliments. You learn fast.
Well, what else can I do?
For Klaus?
Yes, he won't eat his fish without lemon.
Bring me one, and I may even cut it for you.
You're my hero.
You got any grapes?
Thanks for the friendly chat.
My pleasure.
Bring him a lemon. This is going to be an exciting adventure. Let's talk to that guy first, see if he has anything to say.
Hello. Are you feeling a little better now? Apparently, it doesn't matter with some people whether they're awake or asleep. Their communication skills are always in high gear.
Okay, go find some lemon. You don't happen to have a
Are they
lemon,
still
do you?
biting?
If you don't pay attention.
If you don't pay attention. That answers all my questions, thank you. I do have a trash can, do I? Is it in here? Okay. Are you mistaking this board for a trash can?
The daily menu is hanging there. There's nothing on it. Either the cook is sick or they're fasting at the moment.
Can we write on the board with chalk? No. Okay. This is not a hidden object game. I don't expect to find a lemon hidden in the shrubbery somewhere. And if I did, this would, you know... Let's cover the sign again, because that felt productive. That felt productive, yeah. You know, that's... a thing. I alt-tabbed out for a second to close another tab.
Here comes the truck with the goods for the market. Maybe he'll stop. You can have the company you want.
Oh.
Oh, the truck driver appears to be new. He doesn't know his route and can't read any road signs. Oh, kids these days.
I hope nothing bad has happened. I should probably check on the driver.
I mean, vinegar, lemon, it's the same thing, really. It's acid.
I'm in luck. The truck driver appears to have made the turn. I would have never forgiven myself if something had happened to him.
I mean, I would have. I would have forgiven you.
Only healthy stuff. Man, I'm lucky. It even includes a lemon.
Only healthy
A box
stuff.
full of fruits and vegetables. The truck must have lost it when he started to skid here.
No, no, we explicitly did not kill a man. I would have forgiven him had he killed a man, but he did not.
Sour. Apparently makes people jovial. If that's true, we ought to bring the barkeeper a whole case of them.
Oh, me? Okay, yeah, I'd totally kill a man. Mama!
I don't have a knife, but it wouldn't hurt the barkeeper to do something for a change.
Okay, we give it to the barkeep. Excuse me.
Here, you can give it to your eloquent guest, if your valuable time allows it.
Oh, he will definitely be pleased, and hopefully, then he'll shut his mouth for a while.
Okay, give me the controls so I can salt his whiskey. Oh, come on, give me the controls! Oh, he's gonna sit down over there. Okay.
It's about time. Come and join me.
Never expect thanks for anything.
Yeah, no kidding.
If I swap the cups, he'll miss his whiskey. I really would prefer to spare him, and above all me, the whining that would cause.
And salt it?
If I do it quickly and unobtrusively, hopefully the barkeeper won't notice. Let's see if he tastes the difference.
Man, Klaus, watching you eat this whole time is making me hungry. I'm gonna go grab some whiskey.
Oh, there he comes. Okay.
It looks as if he actually noticed the difference.
Hey, I'm gonna go
That's for
steal
sure.
your
This
shit.
action is a key scene in this little adventure.
That was terrible, Max. I respect you. Alright. It's the bread and jam all over again. He didn't have to, like, crap himself this time, though. Barrels.
This is a distillery, or the customers here are very, very thirsty.
You're in a bar. Ah.
A long nailed-down wood board. The board is nailed down.
Nailed down. Okay, well.
A torch.
The fuck is this? The 1600s? Well, now we have a torch. That's cool.
I pinched my finger in one of these when I was younger.
I think we all have. The board is planking. I've never planked.
A few full and a couple of empty bottles. They're probably being filled from the whiskey barrels.
Okay. You grabbed a full one, right?
A bottle of the finest Irish whiskey, or some self-distilled hooch.
Sure. I feel like we're gonna need this fucking board. I have no idea how we'll get it, but I feel like we're gonna need this board. Can I grab the fire extinguisher? Nope, the fire extinguisher is not a real object. It's fine. The fire extinguisher is where it needs to be. It's next to all the fire.
Is the offer with the boat and the whiskey still good?
Sure.
Then I have something for you.
Thanks. It won't last very long. But I wanted to head out in a while anyway. I'll just take off as soon as the bottle is empty. Please just tie the boat back up once you're done with it.
Sure, no problem. And thanks a lot. You've helped me more than you can imagine.
You too.
Extinguisher. It's fine. Meanwhile, in Silent Hill...
My God, everything here is completely overgrown and looks rather run down. I wonder if Morangi still really lives here.
Hello? Hello? Is someone there? Help me!
What are you doing down there?
They locked me in down here. Please help me and get me out of here.
Sure. But how?
No idea. Think of something. But I've sprained my ankle and I'm not 30 anymore. So don't just throw me a rope. I never managed to be able to climb one back when I was in school.
Is there a ladder here somewhere?
I'm afraid not. But there's a door down here that I can't open. Maybe you can find a way to open it from the outside.
Sure, no problem. How can I get to that door?
You're going to laugh, but I have no idea. I've never been down here before, and I have no idea how to get to the well from the castle. There must be a secret passage or something like that somewhere.
You're Ken Morangi, aren't you?
Yes, I'm Lord Morangi. Why?
Well, if you live here, you should know your way around here, shouldn't you?
Well, I always thought that too.
Okay, I'll take a look around.
Thanks a lot.
Okay. Timmy has fallen down the well. We're gonna have to solve that one. What the hell is... Why is there a sword here?
Probably have to be a knight of the round table to pull the sword from the stone. I'll give it a try. Maybe I was King Arthur in a previous life. Oh, that surprises me a little bit. Centuries stuck in stone don't seem to have had any effect on the blade. It is still sharp, and there's not a spot of rust on it.
We're gonna use this to, like, pry open a window. And that's gonna be the sum total of it. Anyway, we're the Lord now. We're the king now, motherfucker. How do you like that, huh? He's not impressed. Not impressed.
An old and already slightly moldy window shutter. Yikes. I only wanted to close the window shutter, and already I'm holding the whole thing in my hand. This place really needs a major overhaul.
Alright, we got a sword, we have a wooden shield, we have a torch. Fuck this shit, let's go dungeoneering. Anything else interactable out here that isn't...
It almost looks as if the chimney has a helmet on it.
Oh, we need a helmet. Okay. We're gonna need that. Let's go in here. We're ready to play Minecraft. Yeah. Yeah, you guys want to see me play Minecraft. Your deaths will not be in vain.
We're still alive, you moron!
Use sword on self. Yeah, why not? Oh. I had hope.
I'm assuming that the torch is always burning here to honor the dead. Hopefully the torch won't burn down too quickly.
Alright,
I believe this is the last resting place of one of Lord Morangi's ancestors.
let's defile the
The
grave.
coffin is made of massive stone. No chance.
No, too weenie.
I can't find a crack in which I could insert the sword.
And we also can't stab him. We'll have to come back here once we've... I have no idea. I don't know how to complete that sentence. What's in here? Stuff. Was willing to use a pristine murdering blade as a pry bar. Yeah. We're gonna have to hack and slash something around here, I'm sure of it.
A small stool.
You wanna take that with you? No? Okay.
Seems as if this fireplace has not had a fire burning in it for a long time.
Nope.
A really nice chandelier.
I want to swing from it.
I ask myself why the chair is in the middle of the room.
Interior decorating. You have to decorate the interior with something.
The painting is of Lord William Morangi, who lived here from 1270 to 1305. What an impressive guy.
You ever heard of a Psychomantium? Don't you fight him in Metal Gear Solid? Alright, so we've got the sword. With all of its impressive filigree that does nothing. We're going to need to paint our wooden block. And we're going to need that metal chimney cap. We may also need a cloak. And one of those, like, Santa Claus tunics. And knee pads. Very important, knee pads. You don't want somebody to swing a sword into your knees.
This clock says 7:15. It has obviously stopped running. That's funny. The pendulum is still moving.
Sword looks a bit different from his.
Centuries stuck in stone don't seem to have had any effect on the blade.
I can't really tell, but you might be right. Oh well, stairs. To quote Wikipedia, a parapsychology and spiritualism. A psychomentium is a small enclosed area set up with a comfortable chair, dim lighting, and a mirror. Angle does not reflect anything but darkness, intended to communicate with the spirits of the dead. Well, I mean, you can intend to communicate with the spirits of the dead, but you're probably just going to get the spirits of the whiskey.
An old oil lamp. Seems to have plenty of oil in it, too.
That's the most excited Max has been about anything so far. And it's because he knows every adventurer needs a proper oil lamp.
Although the tips of the spears are very old and have already seen action, they are still pretty sharp.
Yoink. Oh, take them all!
Although the tips of the spears...
Okay.
Most of the books don't really interest me. But here's a book about haunted castles. It talks about Morangi's castle. It says that there's a rumor that William Morangi, who lived from 1270 to 1305, was buried without the usual customs and traditions, and they even refused to give him a funeral pyre. He was entombed.
We're gonna Scooby-Doo this shit!
A simple robe and his family's amulet. They say he's been walking through the castle and seeking revenge on intruders after midnight ever since. Even if I don't believe in ghost stories, I should probably finish rescuing Morangi from the well before midnight.
With his head tucked underneath his arm, we stalk the bloody tower. Don't forget your radium paint. Oh, don't worry. If I have a chance to splash myself down in radioactive goo, I'm gonna take it. That's how you get a Toxic Avenger. What does this do?
The chain moved a bit. I think I'd better release the lever again, otherwise the chandelier that's hanging from the chain will fall down.
Okay. That's also how you get the entirety of Fallout Adult Fic on AO3. Well, I mean, I wouldn't exactly call that radium as such. It's radioactive. Alright, so that was door number 2. Let's try door number 3. Two more doors? A wire? We can strip the copper out of here and sell it, I guess.
Small wire is hanging from the candle holder pathetically.
Don't taunt the wires. What's this?
The candle is burned down almost completely.
Okay. So we have passage, door, and passage. Let's try the door.
The statue, most probably one of the Morangis.
Okay, that updated our journal. Oh, wait a minute. There's a hint guide in here. Interesting. I didn't realize that.
Pictures of landscapes. If I'm correct, the scenery around the castle could have served as the setting. The statue is massive and cannot be moved.
I can't put this in my pants. You can't. Also, I noticed that line about his jeans being, like, skin tight. So is the entire rest of his outfit. And, same for Nina. Like, there are wrinkles on her back, but I'm convinced they're painted on. They just, like, textured the model with the tightest clothing you have ever seen.
Typical Irish weather. Actually, one should simply stay in bed on days like these. So, what do we have here? Knee socks? Long underwear? Nothing here that I might covet from the owner. Oops. What's this?
I don't know, what is it?
The coin is probably worth a fortune.
Hell yeah, let's steal from the guy we came to find.
An absolute dream. I could get any woman with something like this. If only Nina were here.
You're really trying on that one, buddy. I don't know if that's gonna work out for you.
A heavy curtain. Looks like it could be made of brocade.
Hey, some lemons.
A passageway. There are a few steps down into a dark passage. It smells rather moldy. I wonder what's waiting for me down there.
I really don't think this counts as a secret passage. Like, a proper secret passage you have to, like, move a bookcase for. This was closed off by a curtain. That's just a door. I am disappointed in the quality of this secret passage.
I have no clue how I'm supposed to get through the bars.
Have you ever seen Terminator 2? Baby, yes. Was Torin that melted in lava not Max, damn it. Okay. And we can't pick the lock with the wire. We can't hit it with a rock.
There's a niche in the rock, but I can't see if there's something in it from here. I have no clue how I'm supposed to...
Alright, well, we can't get through the bars like this. Honestly, my current thought regarding the sword is that we should get back in the boat, row back over to the pub basement, and use it to pry off that board.
A real torture chamber. I think something like this in a museum is really amusing. But when I look around here and imagine that people really were tortured to death here, I don't find it so funny anymore.
People were tortured to death decades ago. Probably. Ooh.
I don't want to imagine what these used to be used for in the torture chamber.
That skeleton looks pretty neat. Skeleton. Oh, this guy?
Mood decoration. I really hope that it is only decoration.
Eh.
The coals are cold. Now the fire is extremely hot.
Okay. We made a hot fire.
Ideal for people whose height to weight ratio does not correspond to today's ideal of beauty. I'm actually quite happy with my figure as it is at the moment.
Oh.
It's obvious why that thing is called the Iron Maiden. The thorns are so sharp, I wouldn't touch them voluntarily either.
Iron Maiden! Excellent!
They were probably used to chain up prisoners in earlier times.
Be sure to note the Iron Maiden isn't a real torture device. Well, yeah, but it's a good band.
They were probably used to chain...
Alright, we have iron chains. Drop these in the fireplace, heat them up, make something new. No? Okay. Alright, we've checked that place out. I'm gonna see if going back to the boat and rowing across...
Please, row across the lake twice and already my arms are ready to fall off. I really should exercise more.
You know, I completely understand that, to be honest. One of those things that was thought to be fake, and then they discovered them as actual things that were used. Like the, like those flails. Like, nobody used, like, a morning star on a chain as a actual weapon, but, like... They did actually make them, I think. Alright, the one shaped like a metal lady, those aren't real. Aw. Ah.
This plank is extremely long. I can't walk around with it forever. I'm getting nowhere with this board. At this length, I'd always be afraid of destroying something. Or someone.
That's okay. You can destroy something or someone. I won't mind. Alright, we've got to, where do you put the board? Where did you put it, Max? We didn't lose it forever, did we? No, he just leaned it up here. Alright, put it in the vise. No? There has to be something we can do with this board to let us chop it down to size. And I really thought it would have to do with the bench vise. And I'm a little surprised that it doesn't seem to. We put the sword in the vise? No? Okay.
I'm getting nowhere with this board.
Okay, well now we know where the board is if we need it. Row back across the lake, Max. Oh wait, I think I remember something. Why don't you row back across the lake, Max? No, I was wrong. Row back across the lake, Max. Damn. Okay, we're good. Sorry. Not sure how to get the chimney covered down. Let's go through the rooms again now that we have more inventory. Can we use the chain to drag? No? Nina over in Cuba, like, I shouldn't bother Max, like...
Max knows what he has to do, and he won't really be able to help me much from so far away.
No, she doesn't care. Okay. He is in fucking Dublin. Or we is in fucking Dublin. So the pendulum on this is swinging. Is there anything I can do with or about that? Kill it. You're right, we need to stab the clock. Damn, that didn't work. Alright, this lowers the chain a bit. Which could drop the chandelier, he
Really nice
said.
chandelier.
Can we light the chandelier? No? Okay. Can we light the fireplace? No. Gotta Rube Goldberg a machine to kill the clock. You're right, I'm not thinking convolutedly enough. How you doing down there, buddy? You want anything? I could drop you a wire.
Morangi,
Yes?
can I ask you a few questions?
As soon as you get me out of here...
I'll see what I can do.
Alright. Here's the bedroom again. Here's the passage. I'm kind of hoping we can do something with, like, we get the long board and we can lever and fulcrum the gate out of the way. I don't know. Can we light the oil lamp?
Coals burn pretty well, even without the oil.
That's not what I was trying to do, but okay. Can we char the plank?
Contains enough charcoal already.
No. Okay, cool. Why is the rack an available option, I wonder? I can't think of anything we would want to stretch. Besides, like, Armstrong. Can we light these candles? We cannot. Alright,
I believe this is the last resting place of one of Lord Morangi's ancestors.
there may be something we can do in here.
The torch is fastened to the wall. I won't be able to get it off there so easily.
Well, would you be amiable to taking it if we could?
A small wire.
Small wire.
I can't find a crack in which I could insert the sword.
I can tell you which crack to insert the sword in. Alright, I'm not, finding anything of great use. Wait a minute. No, that's just a painting that it highlighted. I'm not finding anything of great use here. Can we, like, pin up the chandelier so it doesn't fall, or something? Can we light it first? No? Alright. What exactly did this say?
The chain moved a bit. I think I'd better release the lever again, otherwise the chandelier that's hanging from the chain will fall down.
Chandelier hanging from the chain will fall down. Okay. That's not helpful, though. Like, it wouldn't help to drop the chandelier on somebody. Unless there was somebody who we didn't like, and they happen to be down here and standing very still. We'll table that motion for later. Torture room, not very productive. I kind of want to put that plank on this rack, but that's not going to help. Bedroom. Not hugely productive.
Typical Irish weather.
I don't really see anything we can... Wait a minute, can we pull over the statue?
I can't imagine that the lord of the castle wore a simple chain around his neck. He must be missing a pendant or something.
Oh, wait a minute, hold on.
The painting is of Lord William Morangi, who lived here.
It looks like he did have a cross around his neck.
The coin is probably worth a fortune.
Okay, if we had a... If we had, like, a mold, we could probably make the coin into a cross shape and forge it onto the chain over in the hot room. The torture room.
If I hold the coin into the fire, it most certainly will melt sooner or later. But before that happens, my arm will have burnt to a crisp.
Well, we all make sacrifices. Alright, I think I'm onto something here.
I think I'd better take the coin out of the fire again, otherwise the gold will flow into the forge. The coin is red hot and it's become slightly distorted. The spear tips are too big and too wide to work on the small coin.
You need something to shape this with now. Just hit it with a rock? No. Oh, I know. Row back across the lake, Max. No, not the bench vice. Okay. There anything cross-shaped up here? Yes, hello. You think this is what we use the sword for? No, unfortunately not. Unless you mean some other use that I wasn't contemplating properly. Oh,
I don't want to deprive the barkeeper of his best friend.
Oh no. Oh no. You were thinking the hilt is cross-shaped. Is it?
The painting is of Lord William Morangi, who lived here from 1270 to 1305. What an impressive guy.
Somewhat. Oh, on the icon and it didn't work. Oh, that's fine. Well, you know. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
The spear tips are too big and too wide to work on the small coin.
Too big and too wide. That sounds like I might need to sharpen them? Go back across the lake, Max. Bingo.
I've now wedged the spear tips into the vise without mutilating my fingers. The ultimate proof that one never ceases to learn in life.
All right, we made some spiky shit.
Although the tips of the spears are very old,
Now what? Yeah, now what, smartass? Does this work as a saw?
I'm gonna try to saw the board into a tolerable size with the tips of the spears.
That's stupid. It's gonna work. Yep, sure
This
did.
plank is still very long, but now it's almost transportable.
We're back across the lake, Max.
This plank is still very long.
Long, long plank. Why? Why not? Can't use it there. Why would we do this? What are we doing? What are we even doing here? Hold on. No, wait. Can I poke the chimney tip with plank? No. Cannot. Still not that disguise puzzle from Gabriel 93. I mean... I think there are weirder puzzles in Gabriel 93 than that. Can't use it there. Amazing. That surprises me. Okay, we now have a long plank. Don't know what we're doing with it, but we've got one. We can grill a very long fish. Oh god, yeah. Let's see what happens when I vibrate the cat with my phone. That one's gonna stick with me. That is, that certainly is a puzzle. That somebody put in a video game. Oh! Well, now I guess we need something to put on here so we can catapult it up the chimney? No, I'm following the logic. We're going to use this plank as a catapult to shoot something up the chimney to knock the helmet down. I don't know what we're going to use. I'm sure we're not going to light the plank on fire. I am 100% positive. The stone, obviously. Yep, and now we're going to go drop the chandelier on it. This was a completely cromulent way to do that.
The previous cover for the chimney.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, that's exactly what I expected to happen when we got a plank.
A small stool.
Can we have any of this shit back? No. Okay, well... I have the thought that we're gonna have... Not in here. I have the thought that we're gonna have to, like...
What was that? Sounds like I accidentally triggered some kind of mechanism again. Sounds like I triggered some kind of mechanism again. Sounds like I triggered some kind of mechanism again.
And then we need the pendant somehow. Is any of this doing anything productive? Yeah, we have access to that niche now.
There's a small key in it.
Sure there is. Okay, have we seen anything that's locked? Oh, the clock. Maybe we can wind up the clock. No, we cannot do that. Have we seen anything that's locked? I am definitely taking all ideas on this one. Or can we use this to make a cross in the... No, we can't do that. So we just drop the key down the well and let this guy sort it now. Is the tomb locked? No. This is not the locked tomb. Anything in here? No, not really. Can I use the tomb on a coin to make a cross? I think I tried that. Let's try it again anyway. No.
I'll pour lamp oil into the groove that goes once around the sarcophagus.
You fucking what? Okay, no, that...
Let's give good old Lord Morangi a well-earned cremation. Maybe the story about him being a ghost here is actually true because he wasn't given a suitable burial.
We're going to set his fucking tomb on fire? There's CGI for this?
What was that? Did it suddenly get really cold in here, or is it just me? Did I just imagine that, or...
No, you just smoked a ghost! You smoked that man! I watched you! Okay.
The opening appears to have been sealed with wax, the color of the sarcophagus. The fire melted the wax and made the opening visible.
Sure it fucking did, man. Whatever. Yoink, mine now.
Excuse me, Lord Morangi. I have to save one of your descendants. I hope that your amulet will help me.
You know what would help him? A ladder! A fucking rescue squad you can call with your phone that dials 911! You know what's not helping him? This!
The amulet is beautiful and decorated with symbols. This won't work. I need something else that can help me to attach the amulet to the chain. I pulled the wire through the small eyelet of the amulet.
But we're just carrying around a red-hot gold coin.
If I turn the other end of the wire into the chain, it should hold.
We're just carrying around a red-hot... We're gonna give somebody the spicy pocketbook at some point, I guess. I don't fucking know. Spicy double... Yeah, that. Not in here. Here, man.
Sounds like I triggered some kind of mechanism again.
There I go, triggering mechanisms again. And there's one more gate.
I have no clue how I'm supposed to get through the bars.
Okay. Like, what is left over? What does the guy have that can be replicated with a red-hot doubloon? Can we stretch the doubloon on the rack? No. What are we fucking doing with this? We pour this back into the sea? No. What does he have? Let's go look at his picture again. Can we drop the red hot doubloon down the well and scare the fuck now? Alright, well. And wait, did I miss anything in the tomb? No. Alright, what do you got, man?
The painting is of Lord William Morangi, who lived here from 1270
I mean,
to
he's got, like,
1305.
buttons.
What an impressive guy.
But I feel like we have covered all of the salient points. Is he wearing a big ring? I can't tell. Anything in the book?
Most of the books don't really interest me. It talks about Morangi's castle. It says that there's a rumor that William Morangi, who lived from 1270
Just the
to
amulet.
1305, he was entombed in a sarcophagus wearing only a simple robe and his family's amulet. They say he's been walking through the castle, even if I don't
Well,
believe
not
it.
anymore. We smoked that man. We had an amazing screw-on-head moment. What the fuck do we do with this? The only thing, that I've
This
seen that's
clock says
weird.
7:15. It has obviously stopped running. That's funny. The pendulum is still moving.
Is that there's a moving pendulum. But, like... So the fuck what? Wait, are you walking over there for a reason? No, okay. I'm going back to the universal hint system. Let's see what we can find. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it says that we need leg braces and a ring. So we need 2 more things. Actually. Alright. I have absolutely no idea how we would do that. How do you make a ring out of a red-hot coin? You need to... Son of a bitch. You need to stick something through it.
The tip easily penetrated the gold coin. I think I'd better not imagine how it would look if I were stuck between these thorns. The ring is beautiful, but mainly hot. I should watch out that it doesn't become deformed again. Very pretty. Perhaps I should give it to Nina. It'll definitely suit her.
Okay. One golden ring.
Sounds like I triggered some kind of mechanism again.
Alright, are his knee pads in here? His, like, medieval soccer pads?
It appears the ceiling is caved in here. The door cannot be opened.
Oh, well, that's too bad. Sorry, man. The door cannot be opened. Okay, I'm gonna see if the in-game diary has any advice. There must be an example somewhere in the castle of how it should look. Okay, that doesn't really help. That doesn't really help at all. We need pants. Where are we gonna fucking get or assemble pants? What are we gonna do about pants? I personally regard this as an affront to life, but the man needs pants, I suppose. We're very low on inventory items. Like, I can't see that there's too much left we can use. Can we yank the candlestick holder off the fucking wall? No. I'm going back to the hint system. Where do I find leg braces? We need something similarly shaped, but not necessarily of the same material. It's back on the mainland. Alright, let's go back to the mainland and have a look around. Max, we're across the lake for the 16th time. Is it the bottles? No.
Nice collection. I hope they aren't all from today.
Can we grab the traffic
That
sign?
is solidly anchored into the ground.
No. What about your motorcycle, Max? Are you willing to surrender your rain gutter? What the fuck? This was not interactable before.
I don't think that the rain gutter was made for this amount of water.
It must have fallen off
It's
recently.
lying around here in the way.
Okay. 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 What do we do? Do we stretch it out on the rack?
This is how I could separate the two pieces that are wedged tightly.
Which I knew about. Cool. We just needed to torture the rain gutter for a little while.
Sounds like I triggered some kind of mechanism.
Mechanism again. To the vault! Sounds like a mechanism, some kind of trigger. Studio trigger logo. Father Ted, is that you?
You found a way. Thank you very much.
Are you all right?
I think so. But my left leg is killing me.
Wait, I'll help you.
That would be nice. I could barely make it to my office on my own.
I kind of trashed your cat. Oh. Alright, we are done with Max. It looks like we're over to Nina. Max is dead. Yeah, that guy threw Max in the sewer. Okay. What do we got out here? We got an easel, we got a guy. We got 2 gates, that's it. What's
The
this?
future masterpieces of contemporary Cuban painting are created here. Whether they are justifiably rather unknown is something that others need to decide.
You know, it's harder to blame Nina now that we've heard some of Max, because, like, a lot of this writing, even the most professional voice actor would kind of struggle to say.
I wonder why such a small and remote psychiatric hospital needs a doorman, especially since there is no parking available here.
Hi there.
The internet was
Good
suddenly
afternoon.
open to
I'm
me,
looking for the
and I
cemetery.
began to realize how
Am I in the
boring
right
my
place?
life
Good
was.
afternoon to you, too. Yes, as far as the name is concerned, you're in the right place.
As far as the name is concerned?
Well, it's the same with institutions as it is with political parties. The name isn't always the main concern.
What
How
the
come?
hell are you talking
There
about?
are a bunch of palm trees here, aren't there?
Sure, there are palm trees here, but let's leave it at that. I've already said too much.
Okay.
How can I help you?
Oh, come on. What's going on here? What isn't right?
Nothing. I mean everything. Oh, it doesn't matter. What do you want?
That's a shame. I'm looking for a man named Manuel Perez. He's supposedly a patient here.
Ah, yes, could be. I don't know the patients. Go to reception on the left side. I'm sure someone can help you there. And if I can offer you a word of advice, be careful.
What? Why?
Just because. You look like you could use the warning, but be that as it may, I have to go back to my painting. Good luck.
Alright, time for sensitivity towards the mentally ill, I'm sure.
A little while ago, you said that something wasn't right with this institution.
Me? No, I never said that.
But,
The weather is beautiful today, isn't it?
yes, it's gorgeous. I understand. You paint during your shift?
Yeah, sure. If there's nothing to do, I paint a couple of pictures. Some of them are then hung up in the clinic.
Is there really that little to do?
What do you think? We don't exactly have concerts or events where thousands of people line up the night before. I've been working here for 2 years, and you are, if I haven't miscounted, you are the third visitor.
Oh. What do you usually paint?
Everything, really. Although, if I have to be honest, everything isn't necessarily a lot. At some point, you just run out of ideas when you can only paint from one position. So far, I've painted lots of palm trees, blades of grass, and even butterflies in various positions. I'm starting to get sick of it. I paint extra slow, you know. I used to paint a picture in 30 minutes. Now I take 30 hours, just to postpone the problem of choosing the next subject for the picture.
Well, then I wish you. What should I wish for?
Wish that
World
we have a thunderstorm.
peace!
Maybe some of the palm trees will fall down, and then I would have something new to paint.
Okay. Then I wish you have a thunderstorm.
Thanks. And if you happen to run across a great idea, then please let me know.
Why don't you paint me?
I'll leave you alone with your muse now.
Thanks. I'm still waiting for the kiss.
From me or from the muse?
Both.
Anyway. Let's try over here first. Okay. Okay, that's a lot of,
Rat-a-too, rat-a-tee. Gone, gone is the balcony.
Gone, gone the form of man, rise the demon Etrigan. Nina, what are we doing?
The construction worker probably would be less than enthused if I take his toy away.
This guy?
He's just taking a break, completely atypical of a construction worker.
Sure.
Hello? Are you a member of the staff?
Me? No, heaven forbid. I'm here to repave the courtyard with asphalt. But to do that, I have to...
Ah, yes,
remove
a
the
Cuban
asphalt first.
accent.
It's terribly hard work in this heat. I can tell you that.
I can imagine. By the way, I'm Nina.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Bernard.
Okay, I'm sure you are, Bernard. I love how everyone here speaks English.
Why is the courtyard being repaved? It still looks good. I've seen streets at home that look much worse.
No idea. You're right, though. It really isn't worthwhile for just a couple of patients. Whatever. I don't really care.
Who hired you?
Some Italian-American, Massimo Gattuso or something like that.
Massimo Gartuzzo?
Yes. He wants the courtyard to be finished in 3 days. It's completely unrealistic.
But you don't know why this courtyard is supposed to be repaved?
No.
Strange. How come someone like Massimo Gartuzzo has the rear yard of a net house in a Cuban hick town surfaced with asphalt?
Bold, Nina.
Did you notice anything unusual about the Institute?
What do you mean by unusual? A couple of mentally
Yeah, wow, this is,
narrow room?
this particular writing did not age well at all.
Differentiate between doctors and patients.
Not pleased by
I feel the
that.
same way about dog owners. But did you notice anything
Stray shots
unusual?
fired at dog owners.
Apart from the fact that one of them is always screaming, screeching, or makes strange noises, truth be told, the Institute scares me a little.
Can you describe it a little more?
I don't know exactly. I just don't like it here. As soon as it gets dark, I make sure that I leave. And there isn't enough money in the world to get me to go in there.
Someone like him admitting just like that he is afraid without having a real reason for it? I should be cautious if I want to continue looking around here.
Yeah, probably.
Regarding your break...
Are you gonna deny me my break?
Oh no, of course not.
Good. It's short enough as it is. The old lady will start smoking again soon, and then my work starts again.
What do you mean?
The cook. As soon as I see black coming out of the chimney back there again, I have to go back to work.
Just like the Pope.
Smoke as a signal to get back to work? That somehow seems familiar to me. Don't you have a watch?
Nah, I don't need one. The old lady is accurate down to the last second.
Do you know a man named Manuel Perez?
Who's that?
One of the people inside.
A patient?
Yes.
No idea. I haven't had any contact with them. It's prohibited by the management.
You have a bit of a stutter. Am I correct to assume that it's caused by a childhood trauma? Or did your first girlfriend disappoint you? What tragic story is behind it?
Have you ever worked 10 hours with a jackhammer and then tried to speak halfway normal?
Oh, no, not that I know of.
Not that you know of. Okay.
Otherwise you wouldn't ask a question like that.
I have no idea if I've ever worked with a
Enjoy
jackhammer.
the rest of your break.
I will.
Okay, we have more to investigate.
A pile of wood.
2006, folks, in case you ever wonder how much can change over time. A lot.
The logs are pretty busted up. Whoever split the logs obviously valued power more than precision. It's full of dirty laundry.
Around here, what isn't?
Laundry service. Next pickup Tuesday, 2:30 p.m.
Yeah, I think it's important to, remember all this shit.
The writing says, caution. The management of this institution received reports that in recent times, strange figures in black robes were seen in the vicinity of the institution. Anyone who has seen something conspicuous or unusual is to report this immediately to the director of the institute, Dr. Charleraw. Figures in black robes. They really appear to follow me everywhere. I have to finally find out who they are and what they really want. No door handle, no keyhole. As soon as the door has closed, it cannot be opened from outside.
Alright. Let's see what we got in here.
There is a whole assortment of specialist journals from the Faculty of Definitive Relativity. I'll just take one of them with me. The selection is done according to the proven method of random chance.
So what is it?
A magazine with the promising title, let's just say, a rhetoric magazine.
I guess me wanting to know what it was purely rhetorical.
An invitation to a slideshow called Traditional Cigar Manufacturing Methods.
Yeah. How many people remember the first Sam and Max comic? Where they go off to, I believe it's Cuba or somewhere like that, drawn without reference material? I kind of feel like this is, Cuba drawn without reference material. They just kind of used whatever they knew about Cuba, just kind of threw it all together. The Philippines, yes, thank you.
No wonder that many men harbor fantasies about nurses. Good afternoon.
Hello?
I'm looking for a man named Perez. Manuel Perez. He's supposed to be a patient here. May I speak with him?
Perez? Yeah, he's here. And who are you?
I am Nina Castro. I think it would be better if I did not tell the whole world my name. As long as I don't know who's behind my father's kidnapping, it's better to be too careful than not enough.
Sorry, you can't come in here without a special permit.
But it's really important.
Important? It's really important for me to keep my job and my health. And naturally, my incomparable good looks. That's what's really important.
I'm not asking you to release him. I just want to talk to him for a second.
Listen up, darling. Now that Mr. Gartuso has the say and Nicole Charleroi was put in charge, we all have to really watch ourselves.
Massimo Gartuso? The American billionaire with a gigantic mobile phone company?
That's the one. And in Cuba, the saying goes, whoever pays decides what's for dinner. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Okay. She sounds like she's talking through a telephone from a different state.
Massimo Gartuso has bought himself a mental asylum in a sleepy town in Cuba. Don't you find that a bit strange?
I have my own theories, but I'd rather keep them to myself.
Come on, it could be really important.
Nothing is so important that a person could end up like...
Yes?
Nothing. Don't you think rhythmic cleaning would be a great business concept?
There are so many weird things happening here that I don't know where I should start being astonished. I have the feeling that it has to do with something real big. Unfortunately, my feelings do not tell me what that is. Are you afraid of your boss?
Me? Why should I?
I just had the impression.
It's misleading. It's definitely misleading.
She does want to talk. All I have to do is tickle her a little bit. The boss isn't even...
Well, I didn't realize this was that kind of game.
Yeah, that's also what Pedro thought, but then...
And then?
Nothing. Leave me alone.
This Nicole Charleroi is pressuring the workers to such a degree that they are almost shitting their pants from fear. I hope I won't have to clash with her on top of everything else.
Are we gonna have to make somebody else shit their pants? We'll have to give them a copy of Illbleed. They'll shit with fear.
The music sure is loud!
Yeah, great, isn't it? I just got the disc and I've been listening to it non-stop for the last 3 days. It really keeps me going. It even makes it fun to clean. Actually, I wanted to be a dancer, but the market in this region is pretty saturated. So I had to invent a new discipline, rhythmic cleaning. I clean to the exact beat of the music. It also helps fight fatigue. I came up with it a few weeks ago and have been perfecting my technique ever since. We'll see. Maybe if politics doesn't pan out, I can maybe offer a few courses for housewives. I think the demand for it is probably pretty high.
Yeah, I bet it is. You said something about if politics doesn't pan out, you're a politician?
Not yet, and I stress the word yet. There is an election in 2 weeks and I want to run.
As a politician?
Yeah, sure. Anything against it?
No, of course not. So you think you have a good chance?
Yes, I think so. I am staggeringly gorgeous, and I have already, let's just say, convinced 20% of the voters.
Oh,
But I don't want to be just one of many. I want to be the next female mayor. Unfortunately, I still need some more votes for that, but I'll get them. If only I knew how to get them.
oh. You want to jump straight to being the mayor. How modest. What's your election platform?
Platform? No one reads it anyway. The only problem is that I just have 2 weeks and I'm still behind 120 men.
Yeah, that's cutting it close. Maybe you should try getting a platform after all.
Oh, it's much too expensive and no one is interested anyway. I just have to be able to convince more people all at once of my qualifications is all.
You mean...
Yeah, well, do you have a better idea?
I'll think about it. If I think of something, I'll let you know.
Biting political satire is not to be found in this game.
Again.
Maybe we can hand her the newspaper? No, she's probably read it already. Can we just wander off? Yeah? Oh man, I wish I lived in this room. And what is this way?
Only the staff is allowed in here.
Alright.
He makes a curious impression with his teddy bear shirt. I don't know why, but he really scares me.
The scariest people always love plush toys. As a plush toy lover, I can confirm.
They must have 4 to 5 diopters. The owner must be as blind as a bat and be bumping into everything at the moment.
I don't know what a diopter is.
The latest record by Toctic is on there. What a cool tune.
Excuse me for a moment. Toctic Band German. Tacotronic is a band from around the correct time period. It's how far the lens of your eye is deformed. Fair.
Our Latin beauty probably would not be particularly happy if I simply turn her music off.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something to the music, but not this. Stuffed animals.
Cute, droll, cozy, and cuddly. He is so cute! In order to get to there, I would have to go through the House of Cards, and then there would be a slaughter here.
That's true.
A list with the heading, "Please enter borrowed stuffed animals. Only 1 stuffed animal per person."
Oh, there's a library. Okay.
The gatekeeper appears to use this room as an interim storage room for his paintings. A copier. In order to get to there, I would have to go...
Right, I have to go through the house cards.
Nice. This was probably a lot of work.
Hi.
Hello. That's a nice house of cards you're building there.
Yeah. And now be quiet or the thing will fall again.
You look pretty determined. Are you getting money for this house of cards?
Money? No, not money. Glory. I'll be like my ancestors and go down in history.
As a house of cards builder?
Yes. Shay started the same way.
Che Guevara?
No. Chevrolet.
Okay, I understand. I'm going.
Okay.
They really tried that joke and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, every afternoon. Just before I finish the tallest house of cards in the world, an earthquake comes and ruins everything again. But this time, I'll make it.
Every afternoon there's an earthquake? It's the guy with the jackhammer. We're gonna have to figure that out.
Nicole Charleroi. She's the director of the institute here, right?
Is she here?
No, I don't think so.
Whew. Don't scare me like that again.
Are you afraid of her?
Me? No, of course not. Shay was also never afraid. On the other hand, Shay also never had anything to do with psychopathic scientists.
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing. Nothing at all.
Can I borrow the copier for a second?
Sure. Bring down my house of cards, steal my glory, my pride, my last bit of self-respect. The spark of hope in my dreary routine, the little bit...
Yeah, okay. I'll just wait until you're finished.
Is the music diegetic? Yes. The receptionist outside is playing her favorite music and dancing to it.
This institution gives a somewhat, well, strange impression. Was it always like that? Could you tell me a bit about it? Maybe you've noted something in particular.
Sure I can. But I won't. Otherwise I'll end up like... Oh, it doesn't matter.
No, it does matter. Otherwise you'll end up like who?
Just like people who ask too many questions.
Watch out that your house of cards doesn't fall down.
Yeah, make sure you don't bring down my house of cards.
Okay. Alright,
Once again, I don't remember anything. Maybe this is just a normal state of mind.
Oh god.
So I have thoughts. I'm pretty sure the guy with the jackhammer goes back to work at a certain time every evening, and that's what knocks down his house of cards. So I feel like if we can stop the smoke from going up from the chimney, we can stop the guy with the jackhammer from going back to work. This guy will finish his house of cards. He'll get his glory. Then he'll fuck off and give us access to the copier. And I don't know why we need access to the copier yet, but we're going to. Did I miss anything out here? Yeah, we didn't go this way. Excuse me, sir. Kitchen. Let's get sabotaging!
A relatively small kitchen. It's obvious this hospital does not have all that many patients. Either that, or they are all on a diet. Small brass weights.
Yoink. They fit in my pocket, therefore they're mine.
A soup ladle.
Yoink.
A bunch of fresh herbs and spices.
No yoink, surprisingly.
Sausage tongs.
Sausage tongs for tongging a sausage.
A braided onion rope.
Yoink. Just one, okay.
A long pointed meat fork. The food appears to have been tasty. The flies at least like it.
Alternately, we could put the wood in the stove right
I'll
now.
pile the pieces of wood like I would have learned in the Girl Scouts, had I joined them.
Alternately, we could set a fire right now, and that will, make the guy go back to work and destroy the house and blah, 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 blah. Well, maybe not. Alright, I kind of have a nasty idea. Goodbye, record. No? Okay, good.
The record turns more slowly due to the weight. Still, sounds pretty good.
Honestly, I kind of like this better. Mid-sex jams, hell yeah! Sex jams, woo! Now she's dancing slower.
No wonder that many men harbor fan.
Hello, would you like to join my party? Or sign up for my rhythmic cleaning?
I need a little time to think about it.
Okay, just let me know.
You thought about wearing glasses? No. Have you thought about poking people with meat forks to vote for you? No? Okay, well, I'm out of ideas. God, we really did make it sex jams. Okay. We slowed her down. I don't know what for. You ever think about, painting an onion? No? Soup spoon? Can we use the glasses to light the
By the rays
stove?
of the sun with the glasses, but I don't think that it is enough to cause a forest fire.
I mean... Could be. I honestly thought that would light the stove. Oh wait, no, we need to put...
I knew that these kinds of pseudo-magazines could help in many situations.
We can light paper with it, though.
It is really astonishing how the old tricks continue to work again and again.
Alright.
The fire is burning cheerfully.
That should, have smoke going out the thing from behind, and now we should, Yep, there's smoke. Where there's smoke, we bite back.
Hard at work, I see.
Well, anyone who works hard is allowed to take a break once in a while.
You're entitled. Isn't your break done?
No, why?
I thought as soon as smoke comes out of the chimney...
If it's white smoke, that means the cook's still cooking. If it's black smoke, that the food is finished. And so is my break.
Oh.
You're like the fucking Pope, man!
Well, then enjoy the rest of your break.
I will.
Alright, how do we darken the smoke?
A pile of...
Throw an onion in there? No? We're gonna work on that later. We will continue infiltrating the asylum tomorrow, which... not sure I'm looking forward to that, but... we'll get through it. Double check that it's saved. Yeah, okay, good. There is a pot on the stove.
The fire is burning cheerfully.
Not an option.
I can't even walk across hot coals, let alone reach into burning fires.
She can't even walk across hot coals. Anyway, good night. It has been a pleasure. I am enjoying this game, even though, I never particularly like asylum plots, but at least this one seems to be like, oh no, a rich American bought a Cuban asylum and is using it to hold his, like, political enemies or something. Which, you know, at least we're not exploiting the insane. Anyway, I am, it could also be a rich... No, it was specifically called out as a rich American. So, a rich Italian-American, I believe it was. So, possibly the Mafia, who knows? Anyway, I am off out of here. I wish to wish you well. I wish to wish you much. And I wish for $10 billion in a new car. Not that I can drive. Good night, everybody. That was supposed to end the stream. Good night, everybody.